When Jesus was at his breaking point, when he asked his Father to let this cup pass from me, there was a shift. He said, not my will, but your will be done. That was when the strength came in. So this is what Paul, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Because of Christ's strength, when he went to the cross, that's why we can have strength. Because that same strength that took him to the cross was the same strength that brought him up from the dead. So, as I read this book, I want you to keep everything in mind, okay? We're still in worship mode. Okay. The name of this book is called The Little Engine That Could. The Little Engine That Could. Okay, I know it's cute and everything, but look at it. I really want you to look at it in a spiritual sense. I haven't read it beginning to end, but God put it on my spirit on purpose. So, he's I'm not going to say anything else. All right. Okay. Chug, chug, chug. Puff, puff, puff. Ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train. Okay. For she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There was toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls, brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys and girls could want. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for the breakfasts, fresh spinach for the dinners, peppermint drops and lollipops and after-meal treats. The little train was carrying all of these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not get another inch. She tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all these good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine. And said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train, "Let us ask him to help us." So all the dolls and toys cried together, "Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the shiny new engine snorted, "I pull you? I'm a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you have ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in the soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pulled the likes of you? Indeed not." And off he steamed to the roundhouse, where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, "The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here's another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let us ask him to help us." The little toys clown waved his flag, and the big, strong engine came to a stop. Please, oh please, big engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine was broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big strong engine bellowed, I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you. And the freight engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the little toy clown. The freight train is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us. So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty, old engine stopped. Please, kind engine, cried the dolls and toys together, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and the girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the rusty old engine sighed. I'm so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot put even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off the rumble to the roundhouse chugging. I cannot. Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and the toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, here's another engine coming, the little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us. Then the very little engine came, chugging merrily along. And when she saw the toy clowns, she stopped quickly. What is the matter, my friends? She said kindly. Oh, little blue engine, cried the doll and the toys, will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine was broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please help us, little blue engine. I'm not very good, said the little blue engine. They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain. But we must get over the mountain because the children awake. And all the dolls and the toys, said all the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes. And she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain, who would not have any toys or good food unless that she helped. Then she said, I think I can. And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and tugged, and slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toys animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chuck, chuck. When the little blue engine, I think I can, up, faster and faster, the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. Hooray, hooray, cried the funny little clown and all the toys and the dolls and toys. The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little engine. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could. So That being said, looking at it spiritually, let's change the I think I can, or the I thought I could, to I know I can. Because so many people in our lives, so many, just looking at it spiritually, have told us, no, we can't help you. Oh, I have better things to do. I'm too tired. I'm better than you. You know, but let this little engine be Christ. We don't serve a little God, but to the world may seem so insignificant. But God brought us over the mountain when we were stuck. That's why Paul can say, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me, because he understood there was a point in time where he was stagnant, where he was stuck, where he thought wrong was right and right was wrong. There's a point in time in our life that we were confused. But God brought us over the mountain. And us thinking, I think I know you. I think I believe in God too. I know that God is real.